So the funny thing here is that APC thinks that if the presidential election is rerun, it is going to favor them. Probably, even though the court says that Tinubu will no longer run for presidential election, that means they may go and decide to bring out Osubanjo. Then it will be hard competition between Osubanjo and Peter Obi. But I have a very bad news for them. I'm going to read it out for you. First of all, I'm going to tell you how rerunning the election will affect Tinubu and APC, and how many laws that INEC failed, and why it is not even possible to rerun the election. Hear the news in details. If this is your first time of coming across the Future News, thank you for stopping by. God bless you and bless you massively for always supporting us. Now, you see, many have been thinking that if the rerun of the election happens, what is going to happen? Number one, if the court orders a rerun on the ground that the election was not held in a substantial compliance with the Electoral Act, but holds that Bola Ahmed Tinubu was qualified to have run, the rerun will feature him. Number one is that if the court orders a rerun on the ground that the election was not held in substantial compliance with the Electoral Act, when they talk about the Electoral Act, that means if it didn't comply, if INEC did not follow the principles. Now that everything that they presented, both the results, both the numbers and all that, it is not Tinubu's fault. It is INEC's fault. So that means this is the first one. That means if it's in this case, Tinubu will join the rerun. That means Tinubu will come, Atiku will come, and Peter Obi will come, and they will have a rerun, and people will come out and vote, no stopping, no this thing. That is if Tinubu is qualified. That is the only way he can join the race. But what if he's not qualified? If Bola Ahmed Tinubu is disqualified and the court holds that the election was not held in a substantial compliance with the Electoral Act, Bola Ahmed Tinubu and APC will not feature in the rerun. Of course, you already know that what this thing is trying to say is that once they check Bola Ahmed Tinubu both in and out, and they realize that he doesn't qualify to be the president or run as the president of Nigeria, that means he will not eventually run. He will not join the race. Let me now take you back to what I said before. The Constitution of Nigeria stated in chapter 6, part 1, section 137, that a person shall not be qualified for election to the office of the president if, subject to the provision of section 28 of this constitution, he has voluntarily acquired the citizenship of a country other than Nigeria. Now, I'm just going to use this one to clarify Tinubu. If Tinubu can run, Tinubu cannot run as the president. Number one, he has a dual citizenship. Number two, we saw the APC witness that came that confirmed that there was a forfeiture, because Femi Fani-Kayode and Kayoma was lying that it was not Tinubu, it was his account. But this witness came, the witness they brought in court confirmed that there was a forfeiture of $460,000 from Bola Ahmed Tinubu, not his account. So that is a loan that number two is going to take place. So Tinubu will be disqualified, and APC as a party cannot bring out another candidate. That's one thing. Bola Ahmed Tinubu will not join the race. So it's going to be between Peter Obi, PDP, ADC, and other parties that once run for this election. Of course, who is going to win. It is still going to be the man in the game, which is Labour Party. Now, everybody knows that Bola Ahmed Tinubu was not qualified to run. That's number one. INEC also did not follow the Electoral Act, so he's going to follow this number two that I just mentioned. Even the United Nations made it clear that Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not win the election. Now, let me take you to the most interesting part of this whole story. Now, just like I said before earlier, that when you tell me that APC is planning to rerun the election, is laughable. is very, very laughable. Is in fact is insultive to any learned and well-meaning Nigeria, because why are they rerunning the election when alone Tinubu was not qualified to be the president of Nigeria? You getting my point? So why are they rerunning the election? It's a waste of money, it's waste of resources, and waste of time. Nigeria cannot stay without a president. Now here's the plan. This is the plan that Tinubu wants to plan. They will keep Tinubu in Aso Rock for as long as possible by hoping for a run at the appeal court or Supreme Court. INEC would announce that the rerun would take months or up to 2 years to be planned, thereby helping Tinubu to spend more time and destroy the country more. After the election, it would take a couple of months for the inauguration ceremony. But then, Tinubu would have been in Aso Rock for 4 years. Now, another one is that, you people can continue to thinking that INEC will do the right thing according to the law when we all witness the highest level of insubordination from them when the court ruled that they should tender election materials and allow Labour Party access to the beavers. Till date, LP lawyers never received everything the court ordered INEC to produce, and they were never punished for it. So you see, one of the funny things is that Nigeria is a lawless country. Nigeria is a lawless country, and I saw somebody who said that once the election is annulled, Tinubu steps down with immediate effect. The Senate president starts acting as a president till a new election. But it can only happen in a safe country. So you see, the INEC itself did not follow their own rule. We saw how powerful that even INEC became, more powerful than even the judges. They said, release the materials. These are your materials. Release it to people that need it. They said they have to pay money, because they know that P2B is not somebody that wants money or that will bring money or whatever. They said they will have to pay money. Okay, the lawyers decided that, okay, within ourselves, let's gather the money together and pay for this thing so that we won't be wasting our time and wasting Nigerians' time. They paid the money. But INEC again insisted, refused to release all the documents. So when you say there is going to be a rerun, probably is a way that these politicians will keep pushing in money and they will keep cashing out. But rerunning of election is not what Labour Party petitioned in court. That's what the petition is, that P2B should be declared as the president of Nigeria with immediate effect. Yes, because he won the election. He should be declared as the president of Nigeria with immediate effect. They shouldn't even waste time. So, if Tinubu is sacked, we are not expecting a rerun of election. Number one, Tinubu is not even qualified to be Nigerian president. Because had you been in this thing is another candidate or another person who is not loved by the politicians, what will happen? By now, the whole country will somersault. But because this is a man that he claimed that it is his turn to be the president of Nigeria. That's why Dino Malaya said it several times that he lost P2B. Even Wike said he lost P2B, but let him wait for his turn. So they are now playing games with the democracy and the life of Nigerians. I do not blame the politicians. I blame those people that always stand by them, that always support them. Thank you for supporting the Future News. I love you guys. Peace.